صباح الخير لكل مشاهدين ام تي في. اليوم حلقة مميزة من كتاب، لأنه التبني موضوع عم بيشغل العالم أجمع، وأكيد في كتير نساء بتبكي لأنه ما بتقدر تجيب أولاد، وفي كتير أمات بتبكي لأنه مجبورة أيام تتخلى عن ولدها. وأكيد اليوم النظرة إلى التبني أو الولد المتبني كتير بتكون نظرة أيام سلبية، ولكن هل يا ترى هي مضبوطة تكون سلبية؟ واليوم في كتير بيجهلوا انه في نسبة كانت كتير عالية من التبني بلبنان وقت ايام الحرب خاصة، واكيد وصلت النسبة الى اقصاها من خلال 75 و85، وكتير اولاد لبنانية تبنون عيال اوروبية منها هولندية. فهو ولد بلبنان وبعمر 6 أشهر تبنته عائلة هولندية وعاش 27 سنة، والفكرة أنه يرجع على لبنان يفتش على أهله يعني الحقيقيين، هي فكرة ضلت عايشة فيه تأجى على لبنان. ومش بس عمل رحلة يمكن خلته يفهم أكثر ماضيه ليقدر يعيش أفضل مستقبله، ولكن كمان كتب كتاب عن قصته، ويمكن من أروع الكتب اللي ممكن واحد يقريها عن قصة حقيقية. اليوم بشرفني استضيف الصحافي والكاتب الهولندي اللبناني آرثر بلوك. أهلا وسهلا فيك باستديوهات ام تي في. You are the most welcome.
I'm very happy to be here. Thank you.
We are happy to have you also in our show at MTV. Before starting asking you a question, I would like a bit Lebanese viewers to know about you. حضرتك صحافي هولندي، جذورك أكيد لبنانية، من مواليد 76 وتخرجت من معهد الصحافة بهولندا، ولكن سنة 2001 انتقلت إلى لبنان لعشت 3 سنين هون، واشتغلت كمراسل بالشرق الأوسط لصحيفة هولندية، وبعدين تزوجت سنة 2004 من فتاة لبنانية ورحت إلى هولندا، وين حضرتك اليوم كمان عم تشتغل كمراسل لدى البرلمان لإحدى وكالات الأنباء المحلية، وكما أنك أستاذ محاضر بمعهد الصحافة بأوتريتش. وأصدرت 4 كتب لليوم، من بيناتهم هو الكتاب اللي رح نحكي عنه اليوم اللي أصدرته باللغة الهولندية سنة 2006، واللي ترجم هلأ من فترة كتير قليلة إلى اللغة العربية، واللي اليوم الساعة 6 بأبيسي 5:30 يمكن 5:30 today at أبيسي أشرفية.
We have one branch.
أبيسي أشرفية.
Yes.
Let's start. So you were born in Lebanon in 1976, and then you were adopted by a Dutch family, where you lived overwhelmed with love and care. So when did you discover that you were adopted, and what was your feeling then?
It was not, I cannot really remember a moment that I discovered that I was adopted. It was just something very natural in our house. My parents brought it in a way like, you know, your parents in Lebanon could not take care of you, they didn't have money, maybe, or they didn't have a good place for you, but we have, so that's why we brought you from Lebanon to Holland, and we are very happy with you here. So it was more a natural thing. It was never a real day that they sat down with me like, Arthur, we have to tell you something, you know, you are adopted. It was not like that. It was very natural.
Very natural. Yeah. And you don't remember the feeling you had then?
Well, you know, when you're very young, you just take it as it is. You know, it's like when you grow older, it starts to come.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. So سألته إنه يعني أكيد هو بنعرف إنه ولد بلبنان سنة 76 وتبنته العائلة الهولندية وقتها كان عمره 6 أشهر. سألته أمتين اكتشف إنه أهله منهم هن أهله الحقيقيين، وشو كان شعوره؟ قال لي إنه ما إنه ذاكر وقت، يعني ما إجوا أهله قالوا له تعال نخبرك شيء كتير مهم. يعني كبر وفي يعني خلوه يحسوا بطريقه كثير طبيعيه انه هن مش اهله، انه هو خلق بلبنان وعائلته الحقيقيه ما قدرت تربيه لانه ما معها المال الكافي، وهن تبنوه تيعيش حياه حلوه. ووقتها شعوره اكيد كان كثير ولد، سو ما كان ابدا يعني ما حسش بشيء ابدا. بس بعدين so you are talking يعني when you grew up this discovery يعني how did you take it?
You have to see it more like some luggage that you're carrying with you when you're growing up. You know, you're adopted, so you're a little bit different than other people. Especially in a country, if you're from Lebanon. The only thing I saw of Lebanon on the news was Lebanon at war, terrible situation, economic crisis, and all these things. So that made it more difficult, you know, to accept the fact that you are from a country that you cannot go and visit. So it's not like you know, there's children adopted in Holland from Greece. They could go and see Greece, how it was. I never had that opportunity. So I put it away far in my head until...
You had the opportunity.
Yeah, until I had the opportunity.
سألته انه وقت كبر شو كان الاحساس، قال لي انه مع الوقت اكيد لانه اول شيء منظره الخارجي ابدا ما بيشبه الهولنديين، سو الناس كانت عم تنظر له بهيك طريقه، كان مجبور دائما يقول انه هو مش اهله، هو تبنوه، هو من لبنان. وكانت كثير شيء صعب لانه لبنان كان وقتها بوجه الحرب، سو كل شيء مبين على التلفزيون انه كان بلد حرب، وهو ما كان قادر يجي، يعني كان جرب يحطها على هالفكره على جنب ويكمل بحياته اكيد. طب when did you really decide to come over to Lebanon to discover and to start searching for your real parents, and how long did it take for you to really come to Lebanon?
No, I remember that I was working doing my internship at the 8 o'clock news in Holland. I remember the Israeli retreat from Lebanon. I was making a small item about that. And then a couple of months later, I open the newspaper and I see a special offer. Amsterdam, Beirut, 350 euros, I think at that time, it was in guilders. That was on a Tuesday. So I called my parents in the evening and said, you know, I think I'm going to Lebanon this week. They said, really? I said, yeah, really. So Wednesday I bought the ticket and Thursday I was on the plane, and Thursday evening I was for the first time in Beirut. It was a split-second decision.
And it took like, you told me, like 27 years. It was there in your mind.
Yeah, of course. It was something that was, you know, Lebanon became like a myth in my head. When, you know, it was almost like impossible to go here. Well, it was, of course, very easy. Just take a plane and you go. But
and you were very excited.
I was very excited and I was very nervous. And I imagine that you're fantasizing about something for your whole life, and then when you're, you know, I think 25, yeah, 26. Then all of a sudden you are here. It was a big shock. A nice one, but a shock.
Nice one, yeah, of course. سألته إنه أمتين قرر إنه يجي يفتش على أهله، وقد أخذ وقت تي مزبوط يزور لبنان. أكيد بقيت براسه 27 سنة، ولكن ما كان قادر يجي. ومرة هيك بوقت سنة 2001 كان عم بيشتغل بالتلفزيون، هيك عرف إنه صارت الحالة أفضل وانسحبوا الاسرائيليين، وشاف كمان بالجريده انه في باكج انه ممكن يسافر باقل سعر، سو ضلوا جاي. وكان هالشيء شعور كثير هيك بين الفرحه والفزع اكيد كمان. You came first to Lebanon for 3 weeks, during which also you met a lot of people.
Yeah.
Among them a lot of friends today.
Yeah.
But also you started searching for
directly.
your
I started, yeah.
Yeah. Where did you encounter some difficulties? Did you have a lot of refusals?
It was all about refusal and difficulties. I came with the idea in my head that, you know, Lebanon must be as organized as Holland is. You just go with your passport to the Ministry of Interior, they type your name, and then the whole thing. It was not like that, of course. You know, I went to the Muhtars and he told me to go there. I tried to look for the courthouse. The doctor, turned out that everybody involved passed away. When I went to the Sajela Nufus, you know, I saw them taking a big book. I was like, where did I?
It's not on the computers.
Exactly. So it was a cultural shock, but I did not mean that I gave up. You know, the first time actually I was here for, let's say, 10 days, came back to Holland, and then 3 weeks later I was here again, and then, you know, I was like, I like Lebanon. It's very nice. I want to go back here. So then 2.5 months later, I just took my bags and I left here for good.
For 3 years. You stayed
I lived
here
here for 3 years.
سألته أمتين يعني إجا هو أول مرة 10 أيام عم بيخبرني، وسألته إنه إذا كان في صعوبات إنه وقت بلش يفتش عن أهله الحقيقيين، قال لي أكيد ما كان في غير صعوبات من المختار لدائرة النفوس، كيف ما في